evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ben Lyon speaking from London. It was my honor and privilege on November the 17th, 1949, to MC the stage presentation of American and British stars, which followed the royal film performance attended by Their Majesties the King and Queen, Princess Elizabeth and Princess Margaret. Now it is my privilege to present the film record of the greatest film occasion of the year in Britain. As you all know, film fans are the same the world over. New York, Paris, Hollywood, or Montreal. They will gather anywhere in the world with the chance of seeing stars in real life. Here in London, the Bobby and his women colleagues have a tough job controlling the fan stampede. Hey there, don't push so hard, boys and girls. Can't you see the Bobby is a lady? But the fans are in wonderful spirits. They cheer everybody, stars and non-stars alike. But look, here's Gregory Peck escorting his charming wife. Greg has just finished a British film over here. Good luck, Greg. Who's the serious-looking character? Why, it's Jack Warner, a British star who came into films by way of radio. With him is a famous character actress, Kathleen Harrison. You all know who this is, our own attractive Anne Southern. Hello, Anne. Joining Anne in the theater lobby is Roz Russell. You see that steel cap Roz is wearing? It's a genuine AD 900 Viking headpiece. Outside once again we meet George Murphy. Nice to see you and your charming wife, George. You know, folks, George did a wonderful job in the stage presentation. He actually did a tap routine on a 2-inch thick carpet. You don't think that's difficult? Well, try it sometime in your living room. Here's Douglas Fairbanks and his wife. Doug is on one of his frequent trips to Europe, impeccably dressed as ever. Here's Richard Todd, whom you recently met on the coast where he made his first American film. With him is Joan Dowling. Do you know these two? It's Margaret Lockwood and John Mills, two of Britain's most popular box office stars. Joining Margaret and Johnny is J. Arthur Rank, who really needs no introduction to Hollywood. Entering the lobby now is Anna Neagle and Michael Wilding with Herbert Wilcox. Herbert is Anna's husband. He's also her director and producer of her greatest successes. Anna and Michael are top British stars whose films have won the British National Screen Award more than once. Well, Bebe, who's a strange-looking character with you? Must be me, folks. Hey, the hair's getting a little thin on top. Here's a nice gown. It's, yes, it's draping lovely Valerie Hobson. Her escort is John Profumo, Member of Parliament. Coming in now is Googie Withers with her husband, John McCallum, two favorites with fans and critics. At last, the stars of the royal film performance, the Forsythe Saga. Wonderful job you did, Greer. And you too, Walter. If this chap would only turn around, you'd see, well, you'd see the other star, Errol Flynn with Princess Chica. Oh, come on, Errol, show the folks your beard. You know, Errol did a wonderful job in the Forsythe Saga. And even if he didn't look as tough as usual, the fans loved him just the same. Britain's own Jean Simmons, with her Oscar-winning performance as Ophelia still fresh in everyone's mind. and Jean Kent, creator of the British film character Trotty True. Stanley Holloway, from stage through radio to film stardom. I don't know who this is, but baby, it's cold outside. Richard Attenborough and his pretty wife, Sheila Sim. Sheila has just presented her husband with a son and heir. Trevor Howard, popular British star, with his wife, Helen Cherry. And now the great moment arrives. We in the theater could all hear the cheers outside, which heralded the arrival of Their Majesties the King and Queen, Princess Elizabeth and Princess Margaret. The King, fully recovered from his recent illness, steps out of the royal car. The Queen, wearing a coronet and lovely gown, is received in the lobby by Reginald Bromhead, President of the Cinematograph Trade Benevolent Fund. Officers of the Benevolent Fund, as well as leading members of cinema trade associations, are presented to Their Majesties. Little Victoria Hutchinson presents a bouquet to the Queen. And I think she's going to make a wonderful curtsy. Yes, she did. Anthony Bond, 5-year-old son of star Derek Bond, presents Princess Elizabeth with a bouquet. Looks like Tony's all hands. Brian Hutchison offers a bouquet to Princess Margaret. The royal party then proceed to take their places in the theater. Immediately behind the royal box is Mr. Louis Douglas, the United States Ambassador, Mrs. Douglas, and daughter Sharman. At the conclusion of the stage performance, the stars lined up for presentation. The Queen shakes hands with Douglas Fairbanks. The King seems to enjoy his conversation with Errol Flynn. Errol's telling the King how long it took him to grow his beard. Greer Garson's big moment arrives as she's presented to the King and Queen and the princesses. On her left is Alec Guinness. The close interest which the royal family take in the cinema is shown by their animated conversations with the stars. A lovely curtsy from Valerie Hobson. Jean Kent and Moira Lisher. Trevor Howard bows to Princess Margaret. Now Margaret Lockwood. Bebe Daniels converses with the King. George Murphy was next introduced to His Majesty, and here he is with Princess Margaret. Anna Neagle, a great favorite of Their Majesties. These presentations and informal chats with the royal family are the climax to the great film occasion of the year. There's Michael Wilding. Anna Neagle now talks to Princess Margaret. And also Princess Elizabeth. Here's the Queen speaking to Walter Pidgeon. Gregory Peck meets Princess Margaret. Sir Ralph Richardson, no stranger to their majesties. Roz Russell does a beautiful curtsy. And I believe Roz is giving the history of her helmet to the Queen. Lovely Jean Simmons. Anne Southern is presented. Anton Carass, composer of the Harry Lime theme, and Carol Reed, the director, on his right. Richard Attenborough is presented. Also Anna Blackman. Their Majesties graciously accept specially made copies of the Forsythe Saga from Sam Ekman Jr. on behalf of MGM. Before leaving, the royal party congratulate Reginald Bromhead and Robert Wolfe on the success of the show. Princess Margaret saying goodnight to our producer, Jack Hulbert. And so ended a wonderful night and a brilliant spectacle. It was the most successful royal film performance since they first began in 1946. To the stars of Hollywood who made the round trip of 12,000 miles to participate, we in Britain send our grateful thanks. The entire proceeds of this performance were given to the Cinematograph Trade Benevolent Fund of Great Britain, which supports 2 homes and in addition has 230 pensioners. During the last 4 years, help has been given to more than 8,000 persons. In coming over here, the stars did a wonderful Anglo-American relations job, and also helped to provide for the present and future of motion picture workers who can no longer care for themselves. Since they started in 1946, these royal film performances have raised more than $500,000 for the benefit of the sick and aged members of this great industry in Britain. This year in October, we hope to welcome more stars from Hollywood to the royal film performance. We know well the humanity and great-heartedness of all in the show business. For your generous help in the past, we thank you. For your anticipated help in the future, we say, welcome and God bless you all.